Morning, Viv.
Terry.
I'll just,
Have a good night, did you?
Well, as Carol said, save waiting for a taxi.
You only live a few doors away.
Well, according to you, I'm supposed to be living like a lord up at home farm. Oh. Will she really not drink instant? I'm not sure I know how to use this thing.
Got you waiting on her hand and foot already, has she?
I quite fancy a cup myself.
Been thirsty work, has it?
Look, Viv, I'm sorry. I were a bit drunk, and I do like her.
Well, evidently, but like I told you, she'd be gone in a couple of days. And I'm trying to make a good impression.
Well, I'm not stopping here.
Does she still think you're what I said you are?
Huh. Part of the upper classes, yeah. I won't let the cat out of the bag.
No. Just everything else by the looks. Go and get dressed.
I'll just...
Where have you been?
Sorting out a broken fence. Best to just carry on, eh, son? Hey. It's all we can do, you know. Try our hardest to go forward. Together. Because we've still got each other.
How long do you think we'll be off school for, Dad?
I don't know. For the time being, at any rate, it's for the best.
I couldn't do with lessons at the moment.
No. And you mustn't let the investigation trouble you, either of you. Just concentrate on yourselves.
It's not going to get any better, though, is it? Kathy says it will, but it just can't. Mum's dead.
Who's my little princess?
I am.
You are.
Are you all right?
OK. Thanks, Kathy. For looking after us.
I'll be here for as long as you need me. All of you.
Oh, for heaven's sake! Can't be that difficult.
Oh, that's really gone and done it now.
Blasted thing. I'm morning, love. Oh, Terry just... Well, it was late. Nothing happened between us, I mean.
I'll be off soon.
Excuse me.
Sorry about the noise again last night, love.
It's all right. I'm getting used to it now. I just thought you were meant to be upset about Bob.
Oh, this is all Carol's fault. I haven't done anything.
I'll just make her a cup of normal, then I'll be off, shall I?
Hello again. I was wondering if I could talk to Carlos.
He's not in yet. I thought you were staying with him.
No, I stayed at the bed and breakfast.
Oh, right. I mean, that explains it. Are you all right?
Yeah, I will be when I get another chance to talk to him. Look, I'll come back later. Thanks. Bye.
Thank you. Morning. Afternoon.
Cup of coffee and some freshly squeezed juice. Makes all the difference, you know.
I dare say. Excuse me, I've got shelves to sort.
Oh, Terry gone, has he?
Hours ago. Some of us have got jobs to get to.
Hey, you were right about him, Viv. You know, I've got some stamina.
Why don't you go to Harrogate and do some more shopping?
I thought I'd died and gone to heaven. He's got it all, has Terry. High-powered, thick-set, and a great sense of humour. What more could a girl want, eh?
Quite. But then, like he told me this morning, it was only a bit of fun, which is just as well, seeing as you're only visiting.
Have I upset you or something, Viv?
No. I don't care what you get up to. Why should I? But it's obvious some things always stay the same. You always went and nicked my blokes. You could never keep your mucky paws off.
Viv, that was over 20 years ago. Terry's an ex. Anyway, you've got Robert now.
Simon Fox, he wasn't an ex, was he? I was going steady 2.5 weeks with him before you nicked him off me.
May I remind you, it was him who came knocking on my door.
Oh, and I suppose you're going to tell me it was all his idea to put your hand on his leg through the whole of the second half of Greece?
That's what happens in the back, Rove, if you know that.
I was sitting on the other side of him.
Oh, stop complaining. You want to chuck him anywhere. I was just helping him out of a tight spot.
That is not the point.
Let's not fall out, Viv. We're mates, always will be. Look, I really do not want to tread on your toes. Huh? I was just enjoying myself.
Yeah. Suppose.
Mates?
So,
What, son?
well, I was just wondering when Mum's funeral's gonna be.
Well, it might be a while.
But I thought things like that happen quite quick.
Sometimes, yeah, but it's complicated.
I don't understand.
Because of the fire, because the police have to look into what's happened. You know, they need to do tests and things.
It's awful. I feel so bad.
Well, we all do, Andy. But when they've finished, we'll be able to have a funeral.
Come on, Andy.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Must have been a right culture shock for you, Viv. Suddenly finding yourself stuck out here in the back of beyond.
Oh, at first. The air is more rarefied up here.
Which is just as well. Imagine if the old country stank of cow and pig muck.
£12.34, please, Betty.
Well, it's better than being engulfed by strong scent, which is what we have had to endure the last few days.
Sorry, what was your name again?
Mrs. Eggleton.
Well, Mrs. Eggleton, you might want to splash out on some. Gets the blokes going, and it might stop you walking around as though you've got a nasty smell underneath your nose, which round here is hardly surprising.
Good day to you.
Carol, Betty is one of my biggest spenders.
12 quid. Watch out, Harvey Nicks.
Look, I don't want to seem rude, but how long are you planning on staying? Another day? Because I have got things to get on with.
Oh, well, I don't know. I'm kind of enjoying myself, really.
But won't Gordon be wondering what...
Oh, look, I know what. Let's go out for a slap-up meal again, eh? My treat. What do you say?
Again?
Well, taking you out's the least I can do. I'm staying here for free.
All right, then.
I promise I'll behave.
Carlos, I'm thinking of organising a village event for Christmas. Something that'll bring everybody together.
Good idea.
Well, I thought so. With everybody dealing with what the Sugdens are going through, it'll hopefully be a rather heartening experience.
Carlos?
I thought you said you were going this morning.
I stayed over. I wanted you to sleep in it. Thought you might have calmed down.
Can't you take a hint? How plainly do I have to spell it out?
Come on, darling. Let's not throw it all away.
There's nothing to throw away. It's over and I never wanted to see you again.
But Carlos, 3 years. We were going to get married.
I told you yesterday, and I told you 9 months ago, there is no future for us, Jennifer. I'm happy on my own. Very happy indeed being single. So disappear, eh?
Sit yourself down and I'll make you a nice cup of tea.
No, I'm fine, thanks.
You're not fine, are you? You come all this way. You stayed overnight and he hasn't even got the decency to be nice to you. I've had my fair share of men treating me badly, so I do know how it feels.
Just thought if I had the chance to talk to him, I could get him to change his mind.
You must have meant a lot to each other after 3 years.
He walked out on me in February. I was so upset.
Who can blame you? Promised you the world, did he?
We fell in love after only a few weeks. 1997. I don't know what I was thinking of. If I'd known I was going to destroy things between us.
You didn't destroy it. He walked out on you, didn't he?
He's the loveliest man I've ever met. He's a perfect friend and lover all rolled into one. He's totally faithful, kind and generous. And, I threw it all away in a moment of weakness.
But how do you mean? I thought he'd abandoned you.
I don't even know why I did it. I work in a bar and this new guy started doing shifts. It was just a bit of harmless flirting at first, and then... Well, there was one day I knew Carlos was working and he came back with me. We slept together. But I mean, it was only the once.
You slept with someone else and Carlos found out?
He walked in on us. But Stephen meant nothing to me. It was just a moment of weakness.
Well, then you've only got yourself to blame, Jennifer. Carlos has made a new life for himself here. I think the best thing you can do is get the next bus home and start getting on with yours as well.
Hi.
Hi.
I wasn't expecting you.
Want me to go?
No, I'm glad you came.
I thought we could do something together. Watch telly or something.
Yeah, right.
Downstairs.
Right. Yeah, sounds good.
I'm avoiding home. Mum's got a friend round and they're doing my head in.
Is Bob back?
No, it's a woman she used to hang around with when she was young.
Oh, yeah, I saw him in the pub.
And this morning she had Terry round with her.
He stayed over.
Woo! Now that's a sound I like to hear.
There you go, ladies. Enjoy.
Cheers. Cheers.
Were you to be subjected to corks popping off then each and every night?
We're here to provide a service, Betty. You and Seth are more than welcome to come here and push the boat out and all, you know.
Oh, we don't care for champagne with our meals. I think it's very overrated, anyway.
How about a nice bottle of wine?
No, we prefer to eat at home, thank you.
I got it all wrong.
What, Carlos?
I talked to Jennifer. Turns out that she betrayed him, not the other way round. That's why he left her.
I did say it's not wise to judge these things.
I feel awful, Alan. I've been really off with him.
We could always try apologising to him.
Tell you what I fancy. A liqueur. Yeah. Amaretto for me. Waitress. Oh, on second thoughts. Hi. I'll talk to you later. 2 large amarettos, please. Send them over, would you? Evening.
Who does she think you are, a fetcher and carrier? Talk about sails with too much wind in them.
It's all right, Betty.
And since when do you have liqueurs with your main course? Flash, madam.
You all right? Yeah, just thought I'd come round, see if you want to go out.
Yeah, well,
All right.
yeah, Donna just popped round, didn't you, Donna?
I haven't interrupted anything, have I? No, everything looks pretty well buttoned up to me.
What's funny?
Sorry, I was just joking. I'll leave you at it. I mean, to it.
Donna, it's just joking. You sure, Johnny?
I can't believe you told him. You said you wouldn't tell anyone.
I haven't really said anything, have I, Johnny?
You're a creep, Mark Reynolds. You don't care about me, just what your friends think, and I hate you.
Donna, wait. Women.
Right then. Now I reckon we want to go and hit that town. Just go and pay for this lot. Thank you, Carol. Oh, excuse, can I pay?
Yes, of course. I'll get your bill.
Oh, it's all right. I don't need to see a breakdown. Just put it on this.
All right, thank you.
Had a good evening?
Oh, yeah, it's been great so far. Look, I'm sorry I didn't ask you over, but, you know, I thought I'd better spend a bit of time with Viv.
You mean after last night?
Yeah. Don't mind, do you?
Of course not. No, I'll see you around.
Do you think Carlos is all right?
I'm not sure.
It's a bit strange, though, don't you think? I mean, he's always been there to listen to both of us, giving good advice. Yet he's never once talked about his own problems.
He's certainly been a good friend.
From the sound of things, he's been dealing with his own troubles without wanting to burden anybody else with them.
Maybe he's been hurt so badly that he doesn't want to talk about it.
I think I might offer to have a chat with him. He might quite like to have someone to confide in.
Yes, he might, but I think it'd be better if I spoke to him, otherwise it looks like I've been filling you in.
You're right, as always.
I'm very sorry, but I'm afraid your card hasn't been accepted.
What?
It's been refused.
It can't be. What's going on?
The gold card's been rejected. No, it must be your machine.
I can assure you.
Oh, come on, woman. Cough up some cash like normal folk.
I don't have any. I don't use notes. Haven't you got a checkbook? No.
How much do we owe?
£112.
£112? How?
It's 2 bottles of champagne on top of your meal.
I don't understand it.
Well, it's quite simple, really. All that's plastic and glitters is not necessarily gold.
I get it.
What?
Oh, it's him, innit? He's phoned the credit company and got them to cancel my card. Wait till I get him on that phone.
There you go.
Right, come on, you.
And don't forget to tell your flash friends in London that up here we pay as we go. Cheers.
Thanks for the visit.
I wanted to talk to you.
Is everything all right?
You tell me. Look, I know you didn't know they were in the barn, but you did say, Jack, you did tell me
Tell you what?
that you were thinking of doing something to make a claim on the insurance.
What are you saying?
I'm not stupid, Jack, and neither are the police. You're strapped for cash. You knew it would take something desperate to sort out your finances.
I did not set fire to the barn.
But how else did it happen? Spontaneous combustion. They'll find a way of proving it, Jack, and then...
How can you even think that I did it?
Because of what you told me.
I did not kill my wife.
Yeah, now you listen to me, Gordon Waring. Just because I slept with your mate does not give you the right to cut me off. Yeah, well, if you weren't such a loser in the bedroom department, I wouldn't have to, would I? Oh, well, you can kiss goodbye to the car. I wouldn't want to come back. Yeah, and the same to you with knobs on. Maggots.
Any joy?
I was right. He's cancelled me card.
Oh, well, you'll calm down once you're reunited.
Oh, there's no chance of that. He's told me he never wants me back, which is fine by me because I wouldn't want to go back to him.
You're going to have to do something.
I know. I've been thrown out of my own home, and I've got no money. There's only one thing for it, Viv. I'm going to have to stay here with you.
See you tomorrow.
Carlos, are you all right?
Yeah, of course I am.
Only I talked to Jennifer. I know what happened. Look, I'm sorry I've been off with you. I just assumed... Do you fancy a quick drink?
Yeah, why not? So what did she tell you?
That she'd hurt you. That you found her with another man in your bed.
I just couldn't deal with it, Bernice. I totally trusted her, and it was like a shot in the stomach.
Tell me about it. I caught Tony, my first husband, being unfaithful. Then Gavin, my fiancé, last year.
It's done it.
Especially when you've made a commitment to each other. I did what you did after Tony. I just ran away, moved cities, started from scratch. No further contact.
I had no idea.
No. Well, likewise.
You have to believe me, Diane. I might have said I was going to do something, but I swear to you, I did not act on it.
Then how do you explain the fire?
OK. Do you want to know what I think? I think it was Richie. Oh, don't ask me why, and don't ask me to explain his motives, but what were they doing in our barn? It hardly makes sense, does it?
I suppose not. But why would he want to set fire to it?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying to you. He wasn't after burning the barn.
You mean he wanted to be rid of Sarah?
Well, it's obvious, isn't it?
So why did you never confide in anyone? I mean, all the time you've lived here and you never said a word.
So why didn't you tell me about Gavin or Tony?
Because it happened before I knew you.
Same reason.
But I still talked to other people. I had to.
She hurt me so much, Bernice. To be honest, it hasn't made this the best of years.
The memory, you mean?
I'd like nothing more than to move on. The truth is, I haven't been able to risk trusting another woman since it happened.
And have you never betrayed anyone? Ever?
No. Always been the loser.
Me too.
Thought Jennifer was different, though. Thought she was the one.
Like I thought Gavin was. And Ashley.
Ashley is, isn't he?
Maybe. It still hurt me, though, gone behind my back.
Yeah, but he loves you and you love him. Don't you?
Maybe.
Oh. No. I'm gonna go.
Carlos,
I'll see you tomorrow.